fix you. Why this hair so messy? This thing, yeah. Let's practice English with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my best partner ever, ever, ever. Let's see. Hello, hello. I want to practice my English.
Absolutely. I'd love to help you practice. We can chat about anything you'd like, or I can give you some prompts and feedback. Just let me know what you're in the mood for.
Talk about life, okay?
Sure thing. Life is such a broad topic, but we can dive into anything from daily routines and experiences to deeper reflections or challenges. Is there any particular aspect of life you want to focus on, or should we just keep it casual, spontaneous?
Why life sometimes is boring.
Yeah, that's a pretty common feeling. Sometimes routine and predictability can make life feel a bit monotonous, but often it's
Monotonous?
about
What the
finding
meaning
new
monotonous?
experiences, setting fresh goals, or even just changing small habits to bring some excitement back. What do you think usually makes life feel boring for you?
Wait. What the meaning of monotonous? Did you say monotonous?
Oh, I said monotonous, which means something that's repetitive and dull, lacking variety or excitement. It's often used to describe things that feel a bit boring because they're too uniform or predictable. Hopefully that clears it up.
I think I got a new vocabulary like too uniform. What does it mean to uniform?
Yeah, absolutely. When we say too uniform, we mean that something is very consistent or the same in every way with little variation. It can make things feel monotonous because there's no diversity or change to keep it interesting. Hopefully that helps.
Monotonous. Yeah, life sometimes like monotonous. Is it right?
Exactly, you got it. Life can definitely feel monotonous at times, especially when routines become too predictable. But the good thing is that we can always find ways to shake things up and add some variety and excitement back into our lives.
So how to get out of that boring life?
Great question. There are lots of ways. You could try exploring new hobbies, setting small personal challenges, traveling, or even just changing up your daily routine. Connecting with new people or learning something new can also help break the monotony. It's really about finding what excites you and keeps you engaged.
But I kind of typical person don't like to talk with people.
I totally get that. It's completely fine to prefer quieter activities or more solo pursuits. In that case, you can focus on hobbies like reading, writing, art, or even exploring new skills online. It's all about creating a balance that makes you feel fulfilled and comfortable.
But still boring.
I get that. It can definitely still feel that way sometimes. Maybe mixing things up in small ways can help, like trying out new genres of books or shows, exploring different forms of creativity, or even setting little goals for yourself. It's all about finding those sparks of interest that can make things a bit more exciting.
Setting goals? How to setting goals?
Setting goals can be really rewarding. A good approach is to make them smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. For example, instead of saying, I want to get better at something, you could say, I want to practice English for 30 minutes a day for the next month. It helps to break goals into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate progress along the way. Let me know if you want to dive into any specific type of goal.
Yeah, I want to set a goal right now. But can you like speak a little bit slowly?
Of course, I can do that. Let's take it step by step. When you're ready to set a goal, we can think about what you want to achieve, how you can measure your progress, and what kind of time frame you'd like to set. Just let me know what area you're thinking about, and we can craft something together.
The goal is to be fluent in English, but I think it's kind of huge to be fluent in English, isn't it?
Absolutely, it can feel like a big goal, and that's that's perfectly okay. The key is to break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, you can set goals like practicing speaking for a certain amount of time each day or learning a set number of new words each week. Over time, these smaller goals will add up and help you get closer to fluency. Let me know if you want to break it down further.
Like a day, how to learn English a day. I mean, to set a goal, we have to specific about that goal, right?
Exactly. Being specific helps a lot. For instance, you can set a goal like practicing speaking for 20 minutes every day or listening to an English podcast for 15 minutes daily. You could also include activities like reading an article, learning new vocabulary, or even writing a short journal entry in English. The more specific and consistent you are, the more progress you'll see.
Like, is that any specific time to be, for example, a day? How how long should be I practice? Like I learn English.
That really depends on your schedule and your goals, but a common recommendation is around 30 minutes to an hour each day. Even shorter, consistent practice, like 20 minutes daily, can lead to great progress over time. The key is consistency and making it a daily habit. You can always adjust the time as you go along and see what works best for you.
Okay, but uh,
No
maybe
worries at all. Take your time to think it
yes.
through, and remember, even small steps count. So whatever feels comfortable for you is a great start. If you have any more questions or need more guidance, I'm here to help.
Okay, sometimes when I speak, it's like my brain couldn't catch vocabulary to explain inside of my brain to how to say like make outside like something in my brain I can't explain something because lack of vocabulary.
I totally understand that feeling. It's pretty common, especially when you're learning a new language. One helpful approach is to build your vocabulary gradually and practice regularly. You can try speaking about topics you enjoy, and even if you don't know a word, describing it with simpler terms can help. Over time, it'll get easier, and your brain will get better at connecting the dots. Just keep practicing, and you'll see progress.
Mm, okay. Let's practice some phrasal verb or idioms that usually native speaker talking about.
That sounds like a great idea. We can definitely dive into some common phrasal verbs or idioms. For example, phrasal verbs like give up, bring up, or look forward to are really common. And idioms like break the ice or hit the nail on the head are super useful too. Let me know which ones you'd like to focus on, and we can practice them together.
You speak too fast. I couldn't catch up.
Got it. I'll slow down for you. We can take it step by step. Just let me know which phrasal verbs or idioms you'd like to start with, and we'll go to full pace. No rush at all.
Like give up. Okay, give up is a common words, common idioms. Is that idiom or phrasal verb? What is the different phrasal verb and idiom?
Great question. So a phrasal verb is a combination of a verb and one or more particles like prepositions or adverbs that together create a new meaning. For example, give up means to stop trying. An idiom, on the other hand, is a phrase where the meaning isn't directly related to the individual words. For instance, break the ice means to start a conversation in a friendly way. So phrasal verbs are more about verbs as particles, and idioms are set phrases with meanings that aren't literal. Let me know if that helps.
Break the ice. Okay, let's just learn some phrasal verb or idiom. Like you said before, give up. Yeah, it's common word give up. How about bring up? What the meaning of bring up?
Absolutely. So bring up means to introduce a topic or start talking about something. For example, you might say, she didn't want to bring up the issue during the meeting. It's often used when you talk about mentioning something in a conversation. So it's a really handy phrasal verb to know.
No, I didn't get it. Explaining more.
Of course, no problem. So when we say bring up, we mean to mention or introduce a subject in a conversation. For example, if you want to talk about a certain issue, you might say, I'll bring up the topic of our project during the meeting. It's basically about starting a discussion on something,
I see,
hopefully
I
that
see.
clears it up a bit more.
I bring up the no. Is it like I bring up the gossiper name here? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. You can say, I bring up the gossiper's name here if you mean that you're mentioning that person's name in your conversation. It's a great example of how to use bring up. If you have any other phrases or examples you want to try, or let me know.
I don't have idea, but bring up. Okay, I think I got it. The bring up a vocab, it's not vocab. It's idiom, right?
Yes, exactly. It's a phrasal verb, and you got it down well. If you ever want to explore more or practice other phrases, just let me know. I'm
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
to help
yeah, yeah.
anytime.
Of course, we have to practice about a more phrasal verb. Like usually, I like use on the daily life.
Absolutely, we can do that. There are plenty of common phrasal verbs that people use every day. For example, wake up means to stop sleeping, look up can mean searching for information, and pick up can mean to
Pick
lift
up.
something or even to learn something new. We can go through a few of them and practice how to use them in sentences, but just let me know which ones you're curious about and we'll dive right in.
Yeah, how to learn this idiom or phrasal verb that I can't remember. So I think we have to put them in the how to say like a sentence so that I can understand more.
Absolutely, that's a great approach. Using them in sentences really helps solidify their meaning and how they're used naturally. One effective method is to create your own sentences about things you do daily or topics you're interested in. We can also practice by having little conversation. We've been doing mini quizzes. That way, you'll get more comfortable
Yeah,
remembering
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
let's
yeah.
definitely do that.
Let's try your idea.
Sounds good. Let's start with a few common phrasal verbs. For instance, we can try using look after, which means to take care of someone or something, or run into, which means to meet someone unexpectedly. We can make some example sentences there, and you can try using them as well. Just let me know if you have any particular ones in mind, and we'll jump right in.
You speak super fast. I couldn't get it. Okay, wait. Let me read this.
Of course, I understand. I'll slow down even more. Take your time, and whenever you're ready, we can go step by step. Just let me know what
You're
works
not
best
even
for you, and
slow.
I'm here to help at your pace.
You're not slow. Even you right now. You're not even like you're not talking slow. It's still fast.
I appreciate your patience. I'll definitely slow down more and keep things calm and steady. Just let me know if this pace feels better, and we can continue practicing at this rhythm. Thanks for letting me know.
For instance, we can try using look after, which means take care of someone or something. Look after. Look after your brother. Is it correct?
Yes, that's absolutely correct. You can say look after your brother to mean that you're taking care of him. It's a great example of how to use that phrasal verb in everyday life. If you want to try more examples or practice other phrases, just let me know and we'll go at this pace.
Look after your home.
Exactly, that works perfectly. You can say look after your home to mean taking care of it, like making sure everything is in
Okay.
order and safe. You're doing great with these examples, so that if you have any other phrases you'd like to try, just let me know.
Speak slow. Oh my lord.
I'm really sorry about that. I'll make sure to slow down even more. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
You'll keep it.
About run into, which means to meet someone unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. How to read this? How to pronounce this? Unexpectedly.
You're doing great. The word unexpectedly is pronounced like unexpectedly. The emphasis is on
Unexpectedly.
the spec part. Just take it slowly and break it down into parts. You're doing awesome.
Unexpectedly.
Exactly, you got it. That sounds perfect. Just keep practicing and you'll get more comfortable with it over time. If you want to try using it in a sentence or
Yeah,
practice more
yeah,
phrasal
yeah.
verbs,
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to wait. Let me cook. Run into, which means to meet someone unexpectedly. So this someone I meet
Exactly. So,
is
for
wait,
instance, you could
wait. Let
say,
me cook.
I
Let
ran
me
into
cook.
an old friend at the store,
Give me my
meaning
time.
you met them unexpectedly. It's just one of useful phrasal verb to use in everyday conversations. Whenever you're ready, we
Listen.
can practice more examples together.
Wait. I wait. Let me cook.
No worries at all. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready. Just let me know and we can continue at your own pace.
Run into. Okay, run into. I didn't get it yet. Run into to meet someone unexpectedly. Like that person is someone who I already know or someone like a stranger.
Great question. So usually when we say run into someone, it means you meet someone you already know, but
Okay.
unexpectedly. For example, you might run into a friend, a colleague, or an acquaintance somewhere by surprise. It's less commonly used for strangers, but if you ever do meet a stranger unexpectedly, you can still say you ran into them. Hopefully that clears it up a bit.
Mm. How to make sentences about run into?
Sure. For example, you could say, yesterday I ran into my teacher at the coffee shop, meaning
Oh.
you met your teacher by surprise. Another example could be, I ran into an old friend while I was walking in the park. Also meaning you met that friend unexpectedly. It's all about that surprise encounter.
Okay. I go outside yesterday. Suddenly, I ran into my high school friend. Is it correct? No.
No worries at all. Exactly. Your sentence is correct. You can say, I went outside yesterday and suddenly I ran into my high school friend. It's a great way to use run into. If you want to try more examples or need any more help, G,
Yeah,
let me know.
Wait, we have what else here? Okay, I think that's all that you give. Maybe we can try another idiom.
That sounds perfect. Whenever you're ready to explore another idiom or phrasal verb, just let me know and we can dive into.
Yeah, like usually on our daily life, like it will be useful. Are you there? Are you there? Are you tired talking with me? It's tired. It's tired talking to me. Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm here and happy to adjust my style however you like. Just let me know what works best for you and we'll keep things comfortable and enjoyable, whatever you need. I'm here for it.
Why you gone? I'm still talking, but you gone, bro. Don't ghosting me.
Oh, I'm definitely here. Sorry if you felt like I was quiet for a moment. I'm right here and fully engaged. Let me know what you'd like to chat about or if there's anything specific on your mind. I'm here for the conversation.
Okay, let's just learn more about that idiom or phrasal verb on a daily life that I will usually use that word.
Absolutely, that sounds great. We could definitely go through some common ones you use daily. For example, bring up, look forward to, give up, and call off are all really useful. We can create some example sentences and practice them in context. Just let me know which ones you like to dive into first, and we'll get started.
I think we already talking about give up, bring up, look up. Okay, call off. How about call off?
Great choice. So, call off means to cancel something or to stop an event from happening. For example, you could say they decided to call off the meeting due to bad weather. Another example could be the concert was called off because of technical difficulties. It's definitely handy in everyday conversations. Let me know if you like to try some examples or if you have any other phrases in mind.
Call off. I call off my schedule last night. How about that?
That's really close. A more natural way to say it would be I called off my plans last night. We usually use call off when we refer to events or activities like meetings or gatherings, but you can definitely say I cancel my plans to.
Wait. I need more example about call off. I didn't get it.
Of course, no problem. For example, you could say they had to call off the picnic because it started raining. Another example can be the company decided to call off the project due. So, but it's all about canceling or postponing something that was planned. Hopefully, these examples.
How about the phone call? Like he call off. I call off this call. Is it correct?
Yes, you can definitely say that. For example, you could say I called off this call if you mean that you canceled or postponed a scheduled call. It's a perfectly natural way to use call off in that context. You're doing great. If you want more examples or want to practice more, just let me know.
Okay, you say that before. It's definitely handy. What do you meaning handy? It's definitely handy in every conversation. Like easy to use it. What is the meaning handy?
Yes, exactly. When we say something is handy, we mean that it's useful, convenient, or easy to use. So saying that something is definitely handy.
Definitely handy. Definitely handy talking with ChatGPT sometimes. You gone, bro. Bro, I'm still talking. I'm still talking. Why you gone?
I'm right here and I'm listening closely. I'm sorry if it felt like I wasn't responding quickly enough. I'm always here and ready to continue the conversation.
Okay.
At your,
What else we can learn today?
we can explore a bunch of different things. We could dive into more idioms or phrasal verbs, practice some common expressions for everyday situations.
Oh, okay. Expression may be interesting about the expression.
Let me know what interests you the most.
Let's. I don't know. Like there something idiom about expression? You gone, bro. What's wrong with you? Let's learn about phrasal verb about feelings.
That sounds great. There are definitely some useful phrasal verbs related to feelings. For instance, cheer up means to become happier or to encourage
Cheer
someone to feel
up.
happier. Another one is calm down, which means to relax or reduce stress. Also, open up means to become more comfortable or share your feelings. We can explore these in more examples if you like.
Okay. Cheer up means become happier. Okay, give me an example sentences. Cheer up on the daily life. Cheer up, sister. How about that?
That's a perfect
Cheer up.
example. You can say something like, cheer up, sister, everything will get better soon.
What? Give me another example. Be creative, okay? Don't go. I'm still talking. Why you always go, bro? Give me another example about cheer up.
Of course, for instance, you could say, I brought some flowers to cheer up my colleague after a tough day. Or he watched his favorite comedy show to cheer himself up. It's all about doing something positive to lift someone's spirits. Let me know if you'd like more examples or anything else.
Okay, I bring ice cream to my brother to cheer up about his, his exam. How about that?
You
How
got it
about that?
perfectly. You can say, I brought ice cream to my brother to cheer him up
Oh,
about
brought.
his exam. It's a lovely way to show support and lift someone's spirits. If you want to try more examples or explore other phrasal verbs, just let me know.
Yeah, yeah. We have to learn more about phrasal verb. Cheer up. Let me check. Cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up. Calm down. Open up. Okay, this is a new one. Open up.
Absolutely. Let's dive into open up. So, open up means to become more comfortable and start sharing your thoughts or feelings. For example, you could say, after a while, he began to open up about his worries. Another example could be, she found it hard to open up to new people at first. And it's a great way to describe becoming more open and vulnerable in the conversations. Let me know if you like more examples or
Yeah, yeah.
if you want to practice further.
I need more example before I practice with my own sentence.
Of course, here are a few more examples. For instance,
You might say I took. Where you going, bro?
he finally opened up and shared his true feelings. These examples show how.
What? What does it mean? I took him a while to open up his new colleagues. How to pronounce this? How to pronounce colleague? I don't understand. Colleague. Give me another example. How to pronounce colleagues.
It's like colleague.
Colleague. Okay. Give me another example about.
Say,
Oh my gosh, loading banget. Okay, let's jump to the next idiom or anything change to another topic that we can talk about so we can practice more English.
that sounds like a plan. We can definitely switch gears. If you'd like, we can dive into common conversational phrases or maybe even practice some idioms related to daily life, work, or travel. Or if you have any specific topics in mind, just let me know and we can jump right in for that. Whatever helps you practice and feel comfortable.
About feelings, about talking about psychology.
That sounds really interesting. We can definitely explore some vocabulary and phrases related to feelings and psychology. For example, we can talk about emotional intelligence or phrases like self-awareness, self-care, and coping mechanisms. We can also discuss how to express different emotions or how to talk about mental health in English. Just let me know what specific area interests you the most and we can dive in.
Okay, talking about emotional, because everyone, we are born in the different family and the different environment, so it could be bring us to the way our emotional grow grow right.
Absolutely, that's so true. Our emotional development is deeply influenced by our upbringing and environment. We can explore concepts like emotional intelligence, which involves understanding and managing our own emotions, as well as empathizing with others. We can also talk about different emotional responses, coping strategies, and how to cultivate emotional resilience. It's definitely a rich topic, and we can dive in heavily.
How to deal, not deal, yeah, like deal with people, because we are living in the huge how to say, huge different types of character, personality, you know. So we have to understand how to deal with that kind of different personality. Tell me, teach me about how to learn about that stuff.
Absolutely, it's such a valuable skill. Understanding how to interact with different personalities is key to building strong relationships. One way to approach it is by developing empathy, which means trying to understand others' perspectives and emotions. We can also learn about different personality frameworks like the Myers-Briggs type indicator or the Big Five personality traits to get a sense of how different people might think and behave. And of course, communication skills like active listening and clear, respectful expression really help in navigating those differences. We can definitely dive deeper into each of these areas.
Yeah, like for example, you know, you meet with a stranger in the sidewalk, and how to say it? Like for the expression, maybe that person looks like how to say it, like a angry face, angry angry face, the expression. But you know how to, sometimes we just feel, oh, this person looks like a very angry person from their expression. But we don't know in the reality because we never, how to say, like, to get into deep a conversation. So how to like learn about that psychology, is it psychology, or learn about yeah, psychological or emotional human.
Exactly. It's all about understanding human behavior and emotions. One way to learn more is to focus on emotional cues like body language and facial expressions, and remember that first impressions can sometimes be misleading. It helps to approach each interaction with curiosity and empathy and give people the benefit of the doubt. Over time, you can build skills in active listening and asking open-ended questions to get to know people better. It's definitely a fascinating area of psychology and emotional intelligence, and we can explore more deeply whenever you like.
Okay, for starting a new conversation with foreigner. Okay, why it's hard to starting a conversation with stranger or foreign, stranger.
That's a great question. Starting a conversation with a stranger, one from a different background, can feel challenging for a few reasons. Sometimes there's a bit of uncertainty or nervousness about how the other person will respond. There can also be cultural differences in communication styles, and sometimes we worry about saying the wrong thing. But with a bit of curiosity, open-mindedness, and some practice, it definitely becomes easier. We can go over some tips and strategies to make those first interactions more comfortable and natural.
Yeah, how to start the conversation with stranger. For example, we are in the train station, okay, and you sit down next to me. So how to start the conversation uh, with you, because I see your face looks like stressful, and then I kind of how to say it, afraid to starting conversation because your face looks like, oh, this person is look angry.
I totally understand that feeling. One way to break the ice is to start with something light and neutral. For example, you can mention something about the train station itself, like, isn't it busy today? Or have you traveled here often? Another approach is to give a genuine compliment, like, I like your bag, or something simple and friendly. Often just a warm smile and a simple greeting, like, hi, how's your day going, can help ease the conversation. It's all about creating a comfortable and open atmosphere. Over time, it gets easier and more natural.
Like, hi bro, is it okay? Hi bro, hi. How you gonna respond? Are you gonna look me, what this girl talking about?
Absolutely, that can definitely work. A friendly and casual greeting like "Hi, bro" can be a great icebreaker, especially if you're
Hi.
both in a relaxed setting. Usually, people will respond positively to genuine friendliness, and it can
um
help set a comfortable tone.
Yeah, I think we just need to get first step to open the conversation, right? Hello, Muhammad.
Normal. With practice, it becomes easier and more comfortable. I'm always here to help you with tips.
Dude, bro, why you gone? Let's practice more. ChatGPT tired talking with me. Bring something up. Bring something up. Hello, 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 hello. I still want to practice. I still want to practice. Please don't go.
Of course, I'm right here and happy to keep practicing with you. Just let me know what you'd like to work on next, and we can dive right in. Whether it's conversation starters, vocabulary, anything else, I'm here to support you.
Yeah, we just talking about the where we end, where where our conversation was ending.
No worries at all. We were talking about how to start conversations with strangers and the initial steps to break the ice, especially in places like a train station. We also touched on how to overcome that initial nervousness and the importance of empathy and curiosity. If you like, we can continue exploring more tips, practice some scenarios, or dive into something else entirely. Just let me know.
Like still talking with stranger. Okay.
Absolutely. Talking with strangers can definitely be a bit daunting at first, but it's also really rewarding. We can practice different ways to introduce yourself, find common ground, and keep the conversation flowing. We can also explore some icebreaker questions or even practice responding to different types of reactions. Just let me know what specific scenarios you like to focus on, and we can practice together.
Let's just move to another topic because I kinda boring talking about that topic.
That's totally fine. We can definitely switch things up. Just let me know what new topic you like to explore, whether it's something fun like hobbies or travel, or maybe something more specific like learning a new skill or exploring a different culture. Whatever interests you, I'm here to dive into it with you.
Learning about how what kind of topic they are interesting right now, about language because I want to be fluent in English, so how to get that of C1 level or C2.
That's awesome. To reach a C1 level, it's great to focus on a mix of skills, advanced vocabulary, complex grammar, and natural fluency in speaking and listening. Some interesting topics right now include things like cultural nuances in language, idiomatic expressions, and even the impact of technology on language learning. We can dive into any of those areas and create a tailored plan for you. Just let me know what sparks your curiosity the most.
Okay, we're talking about culture. Bro, you're so late.
I'm here and ready whenever you are. I appreciate your patience. We can definitely dive into cultural topics and explore how different cultures influence language, communication styles, and more. Just let me know what specific aspects of culture interest you. We'll jump right in.
about the Europe culture and Indonesia culture. Okay. True.
That's a fascinating comparison. We can definitely explore the differences and similarities between European and Indonesian cultures. For example, we can look at traditions, social norms, communication styles, and even cuisine. If you like, we can also discuss how these culture aspects influence language use and daily life. Just let me know what specific areas you're curious about, and we'll dive right in.
It's also influence language. Okay, yeah, I guess.
Absolutely. Culture and language are deeply intertwined. For instance, certain expressions, idioms, and communication styles are often shaped by cultural values and traditions. We can definitely explore how European cultures, with their diverse backgrounds, compare with Indonesian culture in terms of language, greetings, and social interactions. It's a really rich and fascinating area to dive into.
Ha- oh my gosh, I don't have idea about the history. Maybe history. Let's
Got
talk
it.
about history.
Sounds great. We can dive into the history of both Europe and Indonesia, exploring significant events, cultural movements, and how these histories have shaped their modern day identities. If you have any specific historical periods or events you're curious about, let me know and we can explore those in detail. It's always fascinating to see how history and culture intertwine.
Okay, history about Malaysian and Indonesian.
Perfect. There's a lot of rich history to explore there. We can look into the historical kingdoms, the colonial periods, and how both countries developed their unique identities. We can also explore cultural exchanges and the shared heritage between Indonesia and Malaysia. Just let me know if there are particular eras or events you're curious about. We can dive right in.
Culture, heritage. What do you mean heritage? What the meaning of heritage? Bro, I think ChatGPT is boring or tired talking to me right now. So let's jump. Call him back. Hello?
Hello, I'm here and ready whenever you are. If you have any specific questions about Malaysian and Indonesian history or anything else you'd like to chat about, just let me know.
No. Let's just back to the topic about English, okay? Because we want to be fluent in English.
Absolutely. Let's get back to that. We could continue working on vocabulary, speaking practice, and any specific skills you want to develop to reach that C1 level. Just let me know what areas you'd like to focus on today, and we'll dive right in.
Focus on speaking, of course, obviously.
Got it. We can definitely put a strong emphasis on speaking practice. We can do things like conversational exercises, role plays, and responding to different scenarios. If you have any specific topics or situations you like to practice, just let me know, and we'll really the practice of future goals.
Okay. The advanced vocabulary.
We can definitely dive into advanced vocabulary. We can explore more nuanced words, idiomatic expressions, and think context-specific terms. We can also practice using them in sentences and conversations to help them stick. Just let me know if there are particular themes or areas you'd like to focus on, and we'll get started.
Okay, like the beginner always use, but the advanced it's different. Okay, so we have to learn about that part.
Absolutely, that makes sense. We can definitely focus on transitioning from more common everyday vocabulary to more advanced and nuanced words and phrases. We can work on refining your vocabulary to make your speech and writing more sophisticated and precise. If you have any particular topics or fields of interest like business, literature, or academic subjects, we can tailor the vocabulary to those areas. Just let me know and we'll get started.
About the idiom, advanced vocabulary.
Perfect. We can definitely dive into some advanced idioms and vocabulary. We can explore idioms that are commonly used in more formal or sophisticated contexts, as well as vocabulary that can add depth and nuance to your language. We can practice using these idioms in sentences and conversations so that they feel natural. Whenever you're ready, we can start with some examples or even practice a few conversations.
Okay. We can jump into the conversation. Jump to the
So,
conversation.
all right, let's do it. We can start with a topic of your choice, and I'll help you incorporate some advanced vocabulary and idioms naturally into the conversation. Just let me know what topic or scenario you have in mind, and we'll jump right in and practice together.
About vocabulary while cooking.
That sounds like a fun topic. We can chat about how cooking can be a form of recovery and self-care, and we can incorporate some advanced vocabulary and idioms related to that. For example, we can talk about how cooking can be a therapeutic process or how it helps in unwinding after a long day. Whenever you're ready, we can jump into a scenario and practice.
Yeah, let's just do the scenario and practice.
Perfect. Let's do a scenario where you're preparing a meal to unwind and recover after a busy day. We can practice describing the steps, the ingredients, and how cooking helps you relax. Feel free to start with a dish you love, and we can wield the conversation from there. Whenever you're ready, let's floor jump in.
Yeah, let's do practice describing it step by step. The ingredient, how to cook helps.
Sounds great. Let's pick a dish you enjoy. For example, we can talk about making a comforting bowl of soup or a simple stir fry. You can describe the ingredients you'd use, the steps you'd follow, and how the process of cooking helps you unwind or recharge. And as we go, we can incorporate some advanced vocabulary and idioms to make it even more interesting. Whenever you're ready, let's dive in.
Cooking seblak.
Got it. Let's dive into cooking then. We can start by choosing a dish, and you can walk me through the ingredients and steps. For example, we could go step by step through making a classic dish, and then we can explore how the process is relaxing and rejuvenating. Whenever you're ready, let's get started with your chosen dish.
You can start with choosing a dish. Seblak. Is it this? Seblak or opor ayam?
Both are fantastic choices. Black is known for a spicy, savory broth with chewy crackers and various toppings, while Oboryam is a delicious, creamy coconut milk-based chicken dish. We can definitely explore the ingredients and cooking steps for either one. Just let me know which one you'd like to start with, and we'll go from there.
About the ingredient. Maybe we can start with how to cook opor ayam. So I love to prepare the ingredients and the first beginning. Is it correct? You have to correct my English, okay? loading.
Ab- all
Absolutely.
right. So to start with the Oporion, we can go step by step. First, you need the main ingredient, like chicken, coconut milk, and spices such as lemongrass, galangal, garlic, shallots, and turmeric. You can describe how you prepare and blend the spices, and then how you cook the chicken in the aromatic coconut milk. And don't worry, I'll correct and refine your English as we go. Let's begin whenever you're ready.
Okay. Uh, 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 uh. Preparing the ingredient. Preparing the ingredients of making opor ayam. So we have the main the main ingredient like chicken, coconut milk. What else?
Perfect. In addition to chicken and coconut milk, you also need aromatics like lemongrass, galangal,
Lemongrass,
garlic, and
galangal.
shallots. You want to have some turmeric, coriander, and maybe even some kaffir lime leaves for extra flavor. Once you have all the ingredients ready, you can start by blending the spices and sauteing them before adding the chicken and coconut milk. Feel free to keep going, and I'll help along the way.
The idiom of while cooking.
Absolutely. When we talk about the idioms related to cooking, we can say things like to spice things up, which means to make something more interesting, or to have a lot on one's plate, meaning to have a lot of tasks or responsibilities. We can also say to cook up a plan, which means to come up with an idea or strategy. We can weave these idioms into our conversation about cooking to make it more engaging and natural. Let me know if you'd like to practice
Wait.
using any of those.
Okay, this one to spice things up, which means to make something more interesting or to have a lot on one plate. Or like you put something else to make it more beautiful.
Exactly, you got it. When we say to spice things up, it means to add some excitement or variety to something, making it more interesting or lively. And to have a lot on one's plate definitely means having many responsibilities or tasks to handle at once. It's fun to see how these idioms are used both literally and figuratively, especially when we talk about cooking in life. If you like, we can continue to weave these into our cooking conversation.
Yeah, cooking conversation. Took up a plan. Okay, let's make a cook conversation, both of us together.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's do it. So we can create a little cooking scenario where we chat about the ingredients, the steps, and how cooking helps us unwind. I'll play along, and we can incorporate some of those idioms and advanced vocabulary as we go. Whenever we're ready, let's jump into our cooking conversation.
Let's go.
Awesome. Let's dive in. So let's say we're starting with the preparation for opor ayam. You can begin by telling me what ingredients you gather first and how you get them ready. Then we can walk through each step, and I'll jump in with some advanced vocabulary and idioms along the way.
Okay,
Whenever you're ready, let's get started.
Okay. How to cook opor ayam? So before we go into cook opor ayam, we have to prepare the ingredients first, so that later we are not we are not going hectic to look up for all the ingredients while we are cooking. So everything we have to keep. No, no. So so every ingredient we have to bring them up close. Why you gone, bro? It's gone again. Talk. Why you gone? I'm talking, but you left me. What? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Why you gone? I'm still talking.
I'm right here and ready to continue whenever you are. Sorry if there was any delay. Let's jump back into our cooking conversation or anything else you'd like to chat about. Just let me know.
It's awesome. Okay, let's just break a bit.
course, no worries at all. We can take it at whatever pace feels comfortable. Just let me know whenever you're ready to jump back in, and we'll keep going from there. If you have any other topics or questions in mind, I'm here to help.
Okay, because it's is it like Azan? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think that's all for today about speaking practice with ChatGPT. I usually practice with ChatGPT like this, but also we can ask ChatGPT to correcting our English. Who am I talking with? No one. But yeah, that's how I learn my English. But the life, cause I'm too messy. Na 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 na. Should I cut my hair short? I wanna cut my hair short. Short, short, short. And I think I swear on short hair nowadays. Because, because, um, I don't know. I always messy, bro. Cause I'm too messy. We have to practice our English. So what I learned about today, I learned new vocabulary, some idioms that I can highlight here. Let me let me let me see what kind. Okay, it's Azan. Look after, look after, which means to take care of someone or something. Take care of someone or something. Or run into, which means to meet someone unexpectedly. Run into, which means to meet someone unexpectedly. Okay, run into, run into, run into. I I go outside. I go outside yesterday. I run into. Suddenly, I ran into my friend, my close friend. And so like correct one or no. You can make some example sentence together and can try using them. So okay, he gave me another example. Being specific help a lot. Wait. Mm, connecting with people, learning something. Don't know about which one. Give up, give up. Okay, the difference between idiom and phrasal verb. It's, I don't know, it's took a long time to scroll up this topic because it's almost an hour. The conversation is just, how to say it, different types of topics, and run into means to meet someone unexpectedly. Yeah, we already talked about this. And what else? Look after your brother. Yeah, look after unexpected unexpectedly unexpectedly unexpectedly. Okay, unexpectedly, exactly. heavy feeling because bad news coming from hometown. Our relative passed away, so a bit heavy. But yeah, life has goes on. We are far away, but the feeling of losing is here. Anyway, this is almost already an hour live streaming. Thank you for watching, for everyone who is joining. Okay. To end this, bro. Okay. I wanna end this. Ingin menghentikan streaming. Yang kita menghentikan streaming. Okay.